For the Bears, probably could have made the argument that Sweat also got held on that play by Orlando Brown. Flacco put some velocity on it. Chase, open field. Chase taking on all tacklers down to the Chicago 5. Open terrain. Jamar Chase, a pickup of 37. First and goal, Bengals.
Well, terrific job by Flacco. For some reason, that's where it has to come from. Get Flacco off of his spot.
There's rush 5. Flacco delivers. Flacco to Chase, who has been about as quiet as you'll ever see him.
Back on the Thanksgiving game? Can't get no better.
Burrow, time, deep shot for Chase. Got it! With the coverage from Humphrey. At the last minute.
Leave this guy by himself. Chase on Humphrey, a first-round pick. Gilman goes to the middle of the field, isolating Chase on the boundary. That's LSU against Alabama. They've been battling for years themselves, but he's so good. We saw him earlier catch something underneath with some run after catch. Nobody tracks it like this guy.
For the second time this year. 3rd and 10 for Burrow. Firing Chase, got it. Hands catch by Chase inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, Cincinnati.
On the go route down the sidelines, it was on Humphrey by himself. This is a double. This is a high-low double on Jamar Chase, but Joe Burrow knows better. He's known this guy since he was 18 years old.
3rd and 7. Here comes the pressure with Hamilton. It's picked up as Burrow sidelines at Chase. Got it, first down.
They bring him right down to the A-gap. They do a little pick stunt. He's involved in it with the defense.
They've really done a nice job in the run game of not allowing runs to pop over 10 yards.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow steps up in the pocket. Burrow completes. Chase, boy, hits him perfectly in stride, giving Chase a chance to make a big play.
This way, everybody loses sight of Jamar Chase crossing the middle of the field. He starts out on the other side and then just works his way across the field. There's nobody there. And for a defense,
4th and 7.
Yeah, I got 0.
Burrow delivers, completes. Chase trying to break free. Chase inside Ravens territory, trying to breathe some life into this Bengals offense. Boy, he beat Wiggins on that play. And Chase letting him hear about it. He picks up 26.
Joe Burrow signals to max protection, knowing that now he's only going to have a 3-man route.
So clock running down to the final 4 minutes. And the Ravens business like knew they had to get here, get a win as Chase makes the catch here to keep the Cincinnati drive alive in front of Nate Wiggins. And it's going to be a first down Cincinnati, a pickup of 12.
But I would agree with Chase Brown. I think it's a whole lot to do with nothing, and we're going to see a great version of Joe Burrow next season.
Burrow fires down the field. Boy, they had to come back for it. It was Chase. Against 2 defenders, he picks up 36.
This is the danger in this kind of a double, an in-out double. And you get a good receiver with speed, they'll split that and take it every time, and they'll go deep. You know, the dog.
And then you talk about that trio with Yoshivach. They're going to find out how good they are this afternoon.
On 3rd and 10, there's Jamar Chase. He ripped it away from contact. Will Johnson had a hand in there on it, and Chase just took it, secured it, and got the first.
Yeah, watch as he breaks across to the middle of the field. Look at Will Johnson playing underneath coverage. Again, the confidence and the chemistry that Joe Burrow has with Jamar Chase.
Tinsley in motion. The other side, it goes to Chase. Steps through a tackle at the 10. Spins at the 5. Chase diving for the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 13 hard-earned yards. Pick up 6 for the Bengals.
You talked about that gold medal speed in the open field when he gets away from people. Watch this. To the sideline. Breaks the tackle there. Spin move back to the inside on Darren Hall right there. And then the reach, knowing where that goal line is. It's just, both of these teams have struggled to tackle this year. And you've got to be able to.
2nd and 7. Burrow to the air, to Chase, to the end zone for the touchdown. His second of the day. and the Bengals extend the lead from 8 yards out.
You know, what is our coverage leverage? I really don't understand, because
Couple tight ends now for Myles Garrett. Chase was in the backfield. They dump it off. He makes the one-handed grab. He is so athletic. He's got the first down. Diabate was able to track him down.
He's just spectacular, Jamar Chase. He makes the great plays look easy. They line him up at running back, leak him out, catches that no problem, and falls. Brown starting corners are out. I would love to see Joe Burrow throw the ball downfield on the edges.
Yeah, Chase Brown needs 10 more yards for 1,000. Chase, meanwhile, makes a man miss after getting that reception. Might have got away with a little bit of a nudge, but that's big time. D'Angelo Ross could not make the initial tackle or the defense, and Delpit does.
This is what I was alluding to. Jamar Chase one-on-one kind of pushes, and he's always a guy I like to give the ball to, but this is obviously 4-down territory for the Bengals.
And it's actually P. Ryan who's in the backfield on 3rd down. Burrow lofts it for Chase. He makes the catch. Wow, what great control. He was in front of Ross, and he's got the first down. 72 yards on the ground. Burrow to throw again. Burrow dances to the end zone. Chase, he's got it. He hangs on. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Been here too many times. You get the one-on-one matchup to Jamar Chase, and he just breaks it outside. Look at the strong hands. The strong hands at the catch. This is what he does. This is why this guy has records along with Randy Moss. Joe Burrow doing it since the LSU days.
Yeah, that's 3 touchdown passes.
Burrow with a quick pass over the middle. Caught by Jamar Chase.
There's that combination. Burrow to Chase.
Burrow is set. Catches a shoulder-high snap. Drops straight back. Under pressure. Throws downfield. Jamar Chase makes the catch.
I caught the ball. Calm down.
The pocket closes. He throws. Chase reaches high into the air.
When they need it, it's Burrow to Chase.
That's you, baby boy.
Shotgun snap to Burrow. He's going to fling it deep down the field for Jamar Chase. What a catch! Over the shoulder.
They know what's going on.
One man on the face of the earth can make that catch.
Burrow firing Chase. Got it.
2 men ain't it. Get out of it. Yup. Let's go. Yeah, get out of 2 men. Let's get in there, man, right here.
3rd and 9. Burrow out.
What an adjustment to the ball.
Hey!
Cincinnati.
NFL history to have 80 catches or more, 1,000 yards or more, and 7 receiving touchdowns or more in each of his first 5 career seasons. Think of all the great wide receivers that have played this game, and Jamar Chase has done something that none of them have ever done.
Everybody's game plan.
You that guy, 5. You that guy, bro. What they talking about, man?
Great on great.
Great, yeah.
Better said, yes. Goff with time. Oh! Speaking of great on great, ladies and gentlemen, Chase. Hello. What an outrageous play that is. We're about to see. Goff trying to fit it in there. And
That is outrageous. Are you kidding me?
one hand, and Chase eyeballing the sidelines on his way to this flip into the end zone.
Toward the end zone, caught! Slant to Jamar Chase. He's got his 2nd touchdown catch of the day. jungle jump into the stands. This is the second time in his career that Jamar Chase has faced the Arizona Cardinals. The first and 10 at the 14 of Arizona.
It goes to Chase, steps through a tackle at the 10, spins.
Jamar Chase turning defense.